What's going on, guys? Your boy Amazing here, back with another video, and in today's video, guys, we are here with the brand new Heroes Arena season, and we are going to be doing the complete Masters guide here, so you guys are able to clear all 3 of the towers and get all the rewards that are available. If you guys do enjoy videos like this, man, definitely make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, as we are on the road to that 50,000 subscribers, and we've been grinding a ton as of late, guys. I definitely do appreciate the support, man. We're closing in on that 50k. So with that out of the way, man, let's hop in and let's talk each of the teams, and then I'll have my gameplay play so you guys can see exactly how I went about the fight with each of them. And I'm also going to preface exactly how I kind of did the teams as well, because in terms of like me actually running the teams, I kind of tried to hold myself back, or kind of like, you know, make it more of a relatable showcase, because, you know, obviously this is my whale account, but I wanted to try to make it more relatable by running no links on the characters. So yeah, I mean, guys, obviously I'm able to LCC by a very substantial amount, but bear in mind on Masters difficulty, you can run links, so do not be afraid to not run links here. I only did not run links on this video to try and be as relatable as it can be to you guys. This is the best way I can do it, you know, just removing as much stats as possible to be as comparable to you guys on a more, you know, light spender, free to play, you know, esque account, right? So yeah, Masters difficulty, in my opinion, is the good start for a lot of you know, accounts. The main reason why I say this is because if we actually go to the difficulties here, so let me actually reset one of these for a sec just to show the difficulties and the amount of CC that it's gonna be. So defending team average on Master is gonna be 300k versus platinum and gold, where 200 and 250k with links is easy to attain. You know, I'd say very easy to attain at that, right? Even as like a newer player, if you even level up your characters, you have, you know, gear on every single one of them. 250,000 combat class is gonna be very easy to do. But if we're talking Masters, this is where, you know, you're kind of getting into Grand Cross and you're more of like, you know, a mid-game player. If you are able to out CC Masters, then that's very good, and you want to have, you know, 3 different teams that are able to out CC it so that you're getting all the rewards as well. So, you know, having 3 teams that are able to get that 300k combat class with links is going to be very good and allow you to be able to clear Masters. Now, when we talk champion and challenger in my upcoming videos, guys, we'll talk exactly how you're able to reach these CC thresholds, and with challenger specifically being as hard as it is, I'm only gonna maybe have one going second team on that video, just because of how difficult this is. This is literally the most end game thing at the moment in Grand Cross, other than like, you know, late game Demonic Beast and Demon King, right? Challenger difficulty Heroes Arena is up there. So yeah, for obviously Masters here, guys, 300k with links is the best you can do for the rewards you're getting. So let's click again on the setup, and in terms of the rewards that you actually will get, if you can see here from Masters, you're actually getting 105 total of the coins, and then you're getting 3 of these Masters boxes, which if we actually look at the rewards here, you're getting 4 diamonds per box, which means 12 diamonds total, which I think is overall very good. If you go even like another higher difficulty, you get 4 diamonds in champion, so nothing in terms of the diamond amount you're getting changes by even going to champion. So Masters, in my opinion, is the best. You look at platinum here, you're only getting 2. Right, the diamond difference from going from platinum to Masters is huge. So that's why I always say, man, go for Masters difficulty, guys. This is the #1 you know, stage I recommend for pretty much everybody, and this video will definitely help you guys actually clear. So all right, now with that all of the way, let's hop in and let's talk the teams we're rocking. So for the first team here, and on the first fight against the the one with Yuri Zahard, so if we actually go to the team comp that we are rocking, we are running DK Meliodas, Ominous Nebula Zeldris, the Demon Cusack, and Blue Essarosa. Again, as relatable as I can make it, guys. I'm trying to be relatable here. I'm not going to be running Red Essarosa, Gelda, you know, all these like late game demon characters, but feel free to run them, right? Like if you have the characters, feel free to run them. If you have Red Essarosa, feel free to run him. If you have Gelda, feel free to run her. You know, if you have like Red Chandler, where is he? Absolutely insane support backline, right? Like run him. So, you know, again, this setup that I have right here is to try to be relatable. It's not that you have to run this team to clear. It's just more so that, you know, if you have like a lower end box, but you have these characters kind of built, you are able to clear. And so let's actually talk about the gear here that we're rocking on the characters. For Demon King Meliodas, attack crit damage is going to be standard. He's your main damage dealer. He's going to be the one to pretty much one-shot every team in the fight. You know, every other character here is going to be on a HP defense set. And in terms of the roles, just your standard stuff. You know, attack, defense, and HP. I feel like I don't need to elaborate, you know, on these gear sets. If you guys are, you know, looking for kind of gear advice, pretty much just watch my gear guides on the channel. So there we go. Yeah, just pretty much, you know, across the board, attack, defense, HP rolls. Same stuff for DK Melee as well, even on the attack crit. And then for the artifact card support, guys, we have the increased demon allies damage dealt to other races by 10% and decreased damage taken by 5% as well, which is going to be, you know, probably the best cards that you can run, just because you get a, you know, guaranteed damage dealt as long as you're not facing other demon enemies. And I think in this tower here, I think you might only have to face, yeah, there's only one demon team. So it's not going to be a lot of the, you know, the fights here where you're losing out on that buff and you're really gaining it the entire time. So yeah, again, against this, this is going to be my recommendation, guys. And the idea with the team is you're just going to triple AoE. And Esteros here is really just a support unit to build basic stats. And with the damage dealt with darkness. So, you know, you AoE with Omnibus Nebula to infect. You're going to AoE with Cusack just to get another darkness stack on pretty much everybody. And then Demon King Meliodas here with the final AoE should just wipe pretty much every team that you're facing, unless they're more of a kind of damage cap oriented team. So yeah, that's pretty much kind of the idea of the team, guys. What I'll do now is I'll let the video clip play of the team and the showcase for it. So I'll let you guys enjoy, and we'll come back now to the Tower 2 and the second team that we're going to be using on Heroes Arena Masters. Alright guys, so now that we've cleared the first tower right there and you guys have seen the run, now let's actually move on to the second tower and the team we're going to be using for this. So I decided to go with a general goddess team. Now I did not bring the brand new Sariel, but bear in mind if you do run new Sariel or Melly Ellie, you will actually be getting a seasonal buff up to 20% all stats. So if you guys go to the season buffs here, you can see that both Melly Ellie and Sariel last for the same duration of time, and it's going to be a all stats increase of 10%, and then you're also getting the straight up 10% the entire period of Heroes Arena. So for the next 3 weeks, they're going to be 20% all stat buffers, but for the next entire remaining duration of the season, they're going to be a 10% at the bare minimum. So no matter what, they're buffing your team. If you have Melly Ellie, feel free to run Melly Ellie on this team. I would say just either remove Elat, or you can remove, or no, I guess you would have to remove LR Liz. Yeah, so you would run Melly Ellie in the slot of LR Liz here, and you would just run this exact team. But to be as relatable as possible, no boost units for Masters, and we're rocking this team right here. So what I did, and the only character that I ran a link on was Elat, just so that she has the tanking capability, as she's going to be the weakest link on this team 100%, right? If you do not have this Elat, feel free to run like Red Tarmiel on field, because he even on field is still able to build basic stats, and you wouldn't even have to run you would run a link obviously, but I wouldn't have to run a link if I did the showcase, right? It would be more so like a thing of, if you do take damage within that turn, then Tarmiel's going to be buffing the team, whereas Elat just gives you the outright stats and allows you to be able to kind of one-shot, with these AoEs. So that's going to be very important. And then, yeah, in terms of the team comp, you have LR Liz, you have LR Margaret, Mael as well, and then Elat, and then with the Tarmiel link on Elat, so that, you have the the protection. But again, guys, as I mentioned, if you have Sariel from the latest banner, or if you have Melly Ellie, feel free to slot them in accordingly, and it goes the same with the demon team that we talked about. If you have better characters for these teams, feel free to slot them in. Now, in terms of the actual gear we were rocking here, we're gonna be rocking HP defense on Elizabeth right there, HP defense on Ludo, attack rate damage on Mael, and then HP defense on the Celestial Elat. And then if we're talking the artifact card support, we're going with the Goddess Ally basic stat card set, which is going to be 3% basic stats for each Goddess Ally on the battlefield up to 3 times. So even though we have 4 Goddess Allies, we're only getting that 9% basic stats, which I still think overall is going to be very good in boosting the overall tankiness of the team and providing the extra damage from, just getting the attack basic stats. So obviously very, very nice. So yeah, guys, that is pretty much the setup right there. And then for your links, obviously just run links accordingly with the gear associated for the character. If you're running a DPS character, an attack defense or an attack crit damage link, completely fine. Support units, HP defense on the links as well, going to be very helpful. And yeah, I mean, with that, like right there, you guys pretty much have it sorted out. So what I'll do now is, guys, I'll let you guys enjoy the clip now of the Goddess team, and then we'll come back again to the final tower, and we'll talk about the last team and the last tower and how we actually went about it. Alright guys, now moving on to the final tower here, and this one being the hardest tower in my opinion, just based on one of the teams in the fights here. If you actually scroll down to the very bottom team here guys, Red Estarossa, Gelda, Demiurge, and Chandler is really tough. So even going first is going to be a very hard team to deal with. And so for this team setup that we ran here, we ran the unknown team variant. So we're running blue Nanashi, red Gulther, Tyr, and Sabnok. And so the idea with the team here is guys, we have what is it, the not Gulther, sorry, red Gulther, right? We have Nanashi here to give us the basic stats. You do need his Holy Relic for this. Luckily Nanashi Holy Relic is not really, that hard to get. It's just Skull and Haughty, kind of grinding, so not too not too whaley, I would say. And then, yeah, I mean, Tyr and Sabnok here being our DPS characters. Sabnok being a taunt character as well is going to be very nice. And then Tyr being able to follow up with that extra damage on his AoE weak point. And so, yeah, for the artifact card set, we are rocking the attack card set. So, increases all allies attack by 3% for each applicable ally on the battlefield, either being humans or unknown race. And because we're running a full unknown team, we're getting that, that full attack 12% bonus. And so, yeah, in terms of the gear setup here, guys, HP defense on Nanashi, HP defense on Gulther, attack crit damage on Tyr, and attack crit damage on Nightmare Sabnok. So, yeah, just kind of straightforward stuff, guys. You're going to triple AoE here, AoE with Tyr, and it's going to usually get the kill. If you're in a situation where you feel like you need extra damage, feel free to rank up with Gulther onto the character. So maybe you go like rank up onto Sabnok, you do double AoE with Sabnok, and make sure you get like a kill on a certain character, whatever the case. Yeah, I feel like this team is a little bit flexible. Also, as free to play friendly as it can make it be, and relatability, so yeah, we definitely want to try and do that. And yeah, guys, I think overall you should be good to go with this team. Now, again, as I mentioned, I did struggle against this team at the very end. But if you do lose on this team, guys, at the very least, make sure to kill at least one of the characters on this team so that you do not have to run another team going first. Or like for the full amount of 300k, CC, and you can just kind of bring any character that will kill. And so in the video, I'm going to spoil it now, we do lose against that fight, but what I do after that is I actually remove this entire team because they do lose out on the fight, and I just bring Melieli here at the very end just to kind of clean up the, the final fight in this Heroes Arena. But really, you can just bring any, DPS type character that turn 1 can deal damage. That's what you'd be kind of looking for. So just as an example, like Eller Escanor could be solid, but against demons it's not as recommended, I'd say. Pretty much any other festivals like UR Escanor could be really good too. If you have Thor as well, like if you still have some unknown variant characters, Thor could be really nice for this. Pretty much any DPS, guys. You just want to bring a DPS that can kill you know, once you've either killed one of these characters here, being able to LTC, it'd be like, what, like 240k, 250k CC, that it's not too bad. And then you can focus down Esterosa, you know, Chandler, and then into Gelda at the very end. And yeah, I think overall, like, you should not have too many issues, but this last fight, like, everything else should be very, very straightforward. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much that. I'll let you guys enjoy the clip for this fight here, guys, with the team, and then also the final clip where we finish off the fight as well. And we're gonna come back to the very end of the Heroes Arena here, and I'll pretty much give you guys my final thoughts on the Heroes Arena Masters difficulty and this season of Heroes Arena. Alrighty guys, so that pretty much covers the Heroes Arena right there in terms of everything that you guys need to know about for the Masters difficulty. I think this Heroes Arena season is actually fairly good, and remember too guys that, you know, with the way Heroes Arena works nowadays too, is that you can actually mix and match some of your stuff here too. So, you know, maybe you're more of a early game player, maybe you're super new and you can't do, you know, 3 teams of 300k CC, you know, feel free to do, you know, 1 gold stage, because, you know, maybe you don't have enough for that. You do 1 gold, you do 1 platinum, right? You can do that, and you can make it a lot easier for yourself by doing this, guys. And this is the really nice thing about Heroes Arena now, is it's a lot more accessible to get into instead of just being, you know, this super end game thing. I think Netmarble's done a really good job at making it a lot more accessible for players getting into this mode and trying to compete in this, I would say, this being end game content. So yeah guys, I hope this video was helpful on the Masters clear, and again, feel free to apply these teams for either champion, platinum, gold. I wouldn't say challenger unless they're, like, you know, able to do it going first. You have to make sure that they're kind of going first variants, but I do think that these teams that I showed in Masters are viable on champion, platinum, and gold at the very least. So if you guys do want to run these teams on other difficulties, give it a shot and see how it goes for you guys. But yeah, I mean, that's going to be it pretty much for the video. I hope you guys do enjoy, and one last thing to mention guys is also make sure to claim all your score rewards once you've done your 15 total, you know, stage clears on Heroes Arena. Make sure you are claiming that every single week. And then in the shop, before the shop leaves, always make sure to grab all your LR coins, as we're going to be getting LR Bond next week, so you want to make sure that you have the materials for that. So yeah, with that out of the way guys, that's going to be it for the video. Enough rambling. I hope you guys did enjoy, and yeah, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you guys enjoyed this guide right here for Heroes Arena Masters, and I'll see you guys on the next video, man. Peace out, have a great rest of your day guys. See you later, man.